So example 3 is asking us to solve the right triangle. So we actually do not have a 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45, 90 triangle, so we're going to have to use good old-fashioned trig, sine, cosine, tangent in our calculators. So this, see right here, this is our right angle. Angle A is 35, so we should always label our diagrams. Now in order to solve the right triangle, that means find all the missing angles and all the missing sides. There's 3 angles in a triangle. We have A, B, and C here. And there's 3 sides in a triangle. And we usually notate angles by capital letters and sides by lowercase letters. So this angle C, this right angle, we have that C equals 16. That means the side across from angle C is side C, which is 16. And then the side across from angle B right here is going to be side B. And the side across from angle A, which is over here, is going to be side A. So what we're actually looking for is we need to find the measure of angle B. We need to find side B. And we need to find side A. And we don't really need to label them with the word side, we just need the lowercase letters to indicate that. So the easiest thing to find is the measure of angle B, because inside a triangle all the angles add up to be 180. So angle B is going to be 180 minus the 35 degrees from angle A minus the 90 degrees from angle C, which will give us 55 degrees. So that's the measure of angle B. Now this information, I'm going to try my best not to use the 55 because that's something I found, and if I messed it up, my whole problem is going to be messed up. So I'm going to really focus on using this angle A here. So if I wanted to find side A first, I would notice that A is opposite and my 16 is my hypotenuse. So opposite hypotenuse means I'm going to have sine. So it's always sine, cosine, tangent of your angle. So I have sine of 35, because my angle I'm working with is 35, equals opposite, which in this case is A, I'm looking for that, over hypotenuse, which is 16. So what you really should try to do is keep this in your calculator. You should try to just type in sine of 35, and then really what you're doing is you're cross multiplying. So we're going to end up with 16 times the sine of 35 is equal to A. You want to keep that in your calculator so that you don't have any rounding errors. If you do have to type it in and round, you need to round this sine of 35 to 4 decimal places. So I'll put that here, but I really don't want you to do that. Okay? So when you do that, we'll round our final answer to the nearest tenth, and we'll get that A equals 9.2. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same type of thing to find B. B here is going to be my adjacent side and hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse means I'm going to use cosine, and it's always sine, cosine, or tangent of your angle. So cosine of 35, because that's my angle, equals my adjacent side B over hypotenuse. So the same idea here. Put this over 1, you're cross multiplying. 16 times the cosine of 35 equals B. You should type that into your calculator, 16 times the cosine of 35. If you have to put that as a decimal, you can, but you need to make sure you're going to 4 decimal places. I'll do it here, but I really want you to leave it in your calculator. So multiply that together, and you're going to get that B is 13.1.